shore are the canvas wall tents, and this is where families would sleep in while here at fish camp. If it got cold at night, we could build a campfire right inside. Right next to me is the outdoor air drying racks, and this is where the salmon would hang before they went into the large permanent structure called a smokehouse, which is right behind me. And that's key to turning the salmon into a lightweight, dehydrated, and preservable food source. Right next to the smokehouse is a cache, and that's a storage shed built on stilts to keep contents off the damp food ground and away from any animals. In between the canvas wall tents are dog houses. We would bring our dogs to fish camp with us because they will act as an alarm system, just in case any large animals like bears came into the area.
Of course, the softer parts of the salmon would be fed to the dogs right away, with a lot of nutrition therein, and other parts saved for later. Now, how does that work? When you have one salmon on the table, how do you decide which goes where?
Well, this is a chum salmon. Here in the interior of Alaska, we get 2 runs of the chum, while we only get a single run of the king or the silver. Since we have twice as many of the chum salmon, and they're of a lesser quality salmon, we like to reserve them for our dogs. Starting off with basic fish demonstration, that's cutting off the head, separating the 2 fillets from the backbone, but keeping it attached on the tail, so it can hang on the air drying racks. And what I did was cut off the backbone, and as you can see, there's quite a lot of meat left on the backbone, so we're going to make this into a stew here at fish camp for our dogs. Now if this were the head of a higher quality salmon, like a king or a silver, we would make it into a fish head soup, which we serve to our elders, which is considered a delicacy in our culture.
Wow, so on my birthday I can expect a big bowl of fish head soup, and speaking on behalf of my fellow elders, so what is that going to taste like?
I don't know, Jay, I'm not old enough.
Okay, thank you. Now, get your cameras ready. There's a good picture opportunity coming up as she holds this up. You'll see how the process really works. And what is this final step called?
This is goring the salmon. That's making diagonal cuts through the flesh down to the skin. And this creates more surface area, allowing the smoke to work its way through the salmon and further dehydrate it.
This is natural saran wrap. It's amazing how quickly this happens with that increased surface area. Beautifully done. Wow. Now, you're going to the drying rack first.
We never like to put a wet dripping salmon right into the smokehouse because it might mold. So we're going to let it hang out here just until it develops a nice sheen or glaze to it. Keep in mind, each family has their own techniques on how to smoke a salmon, but here at Fish Camp, we'll just let it hang out here for a couple hours, rotate it into the smokehouse for about 2 weeks until it's fully dehydrated, weighs less than a pound, and looks something like this.
There's almost no weight to that. 80-pound bags of kibbles and bits would bog a trapper's team way down, but not this. What would he eat, though?
Well, when preparing salmon for ourselves, we like to start off with a higher quality salmon, like a king or a silver. We're going to wash it out really well, cut it into long pieces called salmon strips. And we like to soak ours in a brine of brown sugar, honey, and salt. And then it's going to get rotated into the smokehouse for about 2 days because we like a softer, jerky texture of salmon. And when smoking the salmon for ourselves and our dogs, we do it separately. For ourselves, we like a sweeter wood like the cotton or the alder. For dogs, we use driftwood, spruce wood, whatever's around. They're not too picky.
No, they're not. They're grateful. And we're going to try a little of that alderwood smoked salmon on the way back, and it is really good. I'm looking forward to that. But we are looking forward to a most interesting hour here. What's ahead for us?
Well, the guide team on board will be taking on to 3 stops to share with their Alaskan culture. I'll be back here at the end of the tour to answer any questions you may have about fish camp life.
Well, we thank you very much, Kirsten Masicho and Anabasi.
Anabasi, thank you.
All right. Now, what we'll do is divide into some smaller groups.